Due to a popular demand for us to keep you guys entertained out there during the quarantine, I have decided to do a little cooking show. Today we're going to make spaghetti on Quarantine Kitchen. The first thing we're going to do is roast a bell pepper. I like the green ones because they're cheap. Just toss that baby right on the flames. Remember that carrot from the snowman? Time to check on our peppers. Now you just want to flip this guy around about a quarter turn every time. A lot of people will tell you different ways to cut up an onion. I'm going to show you the best way. All right, you want to cut this baby in half lengthwise. Leave the stem, but you chop off the tail, and you peel it. And then you just peel like a little quarter-inch dice. Then you just slice it like so. Gives you the perfect little dice. That's super easy. Fire this baby up on like about a medium-low heat. All right, looks like our pepper is about done. I'm going to take that bad boy and drop it in a paper bag. Set it aside for a while. It's going to steam in the bag. Got the oven preheated to 350. Take that piece of garlic that we just chopped up there. You can use olive oil if you want, but that was sitting right there, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to hit a little pepper. I'm going to hit it with a little salt. Put this baby right back on top. Fold it up and throw it in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes. All right, our oil's nice and hot, so we're going to go ahead and dump in these veggies. Ooh, did you hear that? That's what you want to hear, folks. Get some oil on all that. A little salt and pepper. It's important to season as you go. I'm not exactly sure what the chemistry is because I didn't go to culinary school, but I do know that it helps build layers of flavor. I saw that on Top Chef last night. While the carrots and onions are getting acquainted, pull out a big old cast iron skillet. I usually season them before I put them in the pan, but not going to lie, I forgot. Salt and pepper on everything. I'm sure you remember the swing line from What's in the Mystery Can. I'm going to put that right in. All right, we're going to do a couple of pinches here. We're going to do a pinch of coffee. It sounds crazy, right? Just a pinch. That's an old trick Mickey taught me. It gives it a little je ne sais quoi. And we're also going to do a little pinch of sugar. Pork chops are browning up nicely. We flipped them just a second ago. A little more salt and pepper. Just want to brown them. Then we're going to throw them right in there with the sauce. Boom, right in the sauce. We're going to use the same pan we used for our pork chops to defrost this hamburger. Normally I would use fresh hamburger, but it's the pandemic and we got everything frozen. Throw that same pan right back on the heat. Get ourselves a package of Falls brand Italian sausage. Beautiful. Another thing to keep in mind, folks, is you always want to have a towel over your shoulder. It's handy. You can wipe your hands. You can grab a pot with it, and it looks cool. All right, we're going to throw a little rosemary in here. No self-respecting Italian cook would not use oregano. Remember that pepper we put in the bag? Just want to take the back of your knife and scrape all that black stuff off of there. I'm going to chop the top off of this guy. Pull the seeds out, and then just cut this baby right in half. Chop her up. Don't forget to use the top too. You just take this little button out of there and toss that. Chop this guy up too, because this is a pandemic. We're going to toss this right in here. Now we are going to add a little wine to the sauce, and by a little, I mean a shitload. It's actually a little early to be putting wine in the sauce, but I'm not going to lie to you. Daddy's thirsty. Put a bunch of wine in there, and then you have a little something for the chef. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're going to chop a little parsley. You want to get rid of the stems. And then a good way to get this stuff chopped up is just roll it in a nice little ball. Just chop it up like so. Come back across. Now, a wise man once told me that you don't want to use a great bottle of wine when you're cooking with it because you don't want to dump a good bottle of wine in the sauce. But on the other hand, you don't want to drink a lousy bottle. Get yourself something like this $10, $12 bottle of Alamos. As in, it's only 5 o'clock and I'm almost drunk. Jazz's mom taught me this one. You take a little Idaho russet potato like this, chop it in half, and you throw it in the sauce. We're going to pull that out later, but all it does is it sucks up all the acid out of the sauce. What's that smell? Ah, garlic's ready. It's been sitting there, and it is nice and cool, so what you want to do is you just want to squeeze it out like toothpaste. Isn't that rad? A little coarse salt. Then you want to smash it up. We're just going to take it, scoop it up, and then boom. Going to let this guy simmer for quite a while, maybe an hour or so. Depends on how much wine you put in there and how much time you want to take, but you basically just want those pork chops to break down and everything to get to know each other. Sometimes you got to step outside while the sauce is simmering And check out the old sunset. Add just a little oil to the water. All right, we got the old noodles in the pot. Gary, show us how to do it.
Well, what I like to do is like to take me a dollop of noodles, a big dip, and then take another about a half a dip. I like to take a little Parmigiano and sprinkle it over the top. No sense in being stingy with it either.
And there it is, folks, the finished product.
So I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you got all those ingredients in your pantry. And if you don't, you know what? You can make it your own. You can use an old trick your grandma taught you, or maybe all you got is a can of Chef Boyardee and a bottle of wine. The important thing is we had some fun, we killed a little time, and we're all going to get through this together. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Quarantine Kitchen.